안녕하세요. Hello everyone. Korean for starters. It's your friend 강한힘 Han. Okay? So, we learned the basic and the vowels, basic vowel, complex vowels, double complex vowels. Okay? Today we're going to learn the consonant. All right. So, let's get started. Let's learn how to say the basic consonant. All right? So, do you remember which one always comes first? The consonant comes first. We learned this one, right? 이응. And what comes after that? The vowel. Like that. So, ah. But today we're going to change this 이응 to other ones. Okay? So, let's get started. All right. Ta-da! I mentioned this a couple of times, the first one, but you probably haven't seen these yet, okay? And I'll explain this. All right? Whenever these things are pronounced, it actually has a letter name. This is actually called 기역, 니은, 미음, 시옷, 이응. But if that's too difficult, just remember the sounds first, okay? Oh, one more time? All right. 기역, 니은, 미음, 시옷, 이응. Okay? But just remember the sounds. Alright? So, this is 그. Okay? It's okay, to make sure it's like easier for you to understand, just remember there's a sound for each things. Okay? But you don't have to, know this. Just remember the sound like 그. 기역 sound 그. Okay? 니은 is 느. 미음 is m. 시옷 is s or s. Okay? And 이응 is 으. We learned this, right? Like when you're sick or something, or right? So, 그, 느, 무, s, All right. So this is the basic consonant. All right. So let's check it out. This is what? 기역. How do you say it? It's 그. How do you write it? You write the letter first and bring it down. Okay? Don't divide it like this. You can if you want to, but it's usually a 1 and a 2 or 1, 2. It depends on how you write it, but I personally like to write like this. Okay? This is actually the proper version, but some people just write like this too. Okay? So, this is 가. All right? And next one. So, this is what? It's 가수. If you are really fast learner, you kind of got the idea of how to pronounce it, combining the word, right? This is 가수, right? 그, 아, 스, 우, 가수, right? 가수 means singer. Next one. This is 가방. Okay? Yeah, we didn't learn the ending consonant first, and then we didn't learn the b sound. So, if this is too hard, make sure to remember how to pronounce it. 가. If you just write 가 means go, get out. 가, right? You've probably seen it in some Korean movie like 가버려, 가, right? 가 means get out or go away or yeah, stuff like that. Or let's go, 가. No, actually 가자, but that's not it. Okay. Anyway, so 가 means get out, right? So repeat after me. 가수, 가방. It's not like 가수, okay? Whenever you pronounce the 시 sound, this is going to be very difficult for you, for English speakers, because s is we don't say it very strong. You probably can the difference between 가수 and 가수. 가수, 가수. Kind of. Do you hear the difference? 가수, 가수, or 가수. Okay? You probably say it like this, but you have to say very with a rough sound. 가수, 가수, 가수. No, 가수, 가수. Okay? This one is 가방, 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 가방. No, 가방, 가방. Okay? Make sure to loosen your tongue a little bit and practice this. Okay? 가수, 가수, 가방, 가방. Good job. Next letter. So it's kind of like the upside version of 기억, right? So how do you write it? Ta-da! 니은. This is called 니은. But how do you say it? Is 느, 느. So 니은, 니은. Okay? So let's check it out. Ta-da! He's pointing at himself and he's taking a picture. It means I love me. I means 나, 나. Or we didn't learn this, but it's actually 저, 저. 나 means very informal. Okay? Whenever you introduce yourself, whenever you say 나는 선생님입니다, or 저는 선생님입니다. 선생님 means teacher. 나는, 저는, 나는 means I in an informal way. 저는, 저 means I in a formal way. So if you want to respect somebody, or if you want to say somebody to respectful way, especially in Korea, saying it, everything in a respectful way is very important. So 저, 저 is actually a proper term, but this we have to practice the 니은, so 나 is actually okay. All right. Next one is what? 나비, 나비. Butterfly is called 나비, 나비. Okay. So repeat after me. 나, 나, 나비, 나비. Good job. Next one. Yeah, it's very difficult. You know, it's kind of like 기억 and 니은 combined, right? So how do you write it? Like this. Oh, that was too fast. Okay. So bring it down the line first. Draw the 기억. And then close the mouth. 미음, 미음. So a little faster, like this. Okay? So this is sound what? M. 미음, M. The letter is called 미음, but how do you say that? M. M. Okay? So America is called 미국. Do you remember this? 기억 sound, right? So it's 미국, 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 미국. Okay? Next one is what? Oh, how about you try this? I think you can learn up to here. 마, 이, 크. Mic, microphone, mic. Okay? Drop the mic. Okay? Mic, mic. 미국. Repeat after me. 미국, 미국. 마이크, 마이크. Yeah, you can say 미국, but it's actually better to say a little shortly, like 미국, 미국, not 미국, 미국, 미국. The reason why I kind of like stretch out the word is easy for you to pronunciate, but the better way is actually 미국, 미국. And then for this one, mic, mic. Okay? Repeat after me one more time. 미국, 미국. 마이크, 마이크. Good job. Next one. Yeah, it looks like a mountain, right? But how do you write it? Like this? Not really. This is actually old version, and then as you notice, the line that is like divided is kind of in the little bit lower than this left one. So when you write it, this is actually proper one, but if you get used to it, you can just like write like this or like this. It's actually okay, but it's actually easier. Okay, I'll try to write it big, all right? So bring it down a little bit and place your right arm like this is actually okay. Okay? This is actually old-fashioned. I think like this one. But, you know, you get used to it. So this is actually called 시옷. 시옷. And the sound is s. S. Okay? So, oh, I think this is wrong. Oh, actually, oh yeah, this is wrong. Actually, yeah, this is called doctor. But since he wrote it for, it's called 사. 사, right? We learned few numbers. Do you remember this one? It's called E, and bam. 5, high five, 5 is O, E, O. And this one is what? 사, 사. 사 means 4. But this one also has 사, right? This one is 의사, 의사. And next one is what? 사, 사 again. I think that's why he wrote 4. 사, 사 means 사, right? 사장 together does not means 4. It actually forms a different, it actually has a different meaning. 의사 also. So, 의사, repeat after me. 의사, 의사. 사장, 사장. Okay? This is CEO, this is doctor. Right? And letter 4 is 사. Okay? Next one. 이응. Yeah, we went over this a couple of times. 이응 does not have any meaning. So, how do you write it? Bam, circle. Or like this. Actually, a lot of people prefers, I think the proper way is left to right. But these days, people write like this or like this. It doesn't really matter where you start. As long as you form a circle, it's okay. But the proper way is left to right. Okay? So this is 이응. The sound does not have anything. It's silent. Yeah, silent. Okay? So 이응. All right? Does not has any sound, so you just say the vowel sound. 아, 이, 아이. Remember that? 아이. Or you can say 어린애. 어린애 is actually good. How do you write it? 어린애? Okay, I'll help you. We didn't learn 린. But you remember 에 part, right? So 어린애 is actually okay. Or 아이 is actually okay. 오이, no, 오이 means cucumber. 아이 means children or a child. Okay? Next one, what about this one? I think you can do it. I'll give you a hint. 우, 유, 우유. Remember just the vowel sound. 우유 is what? 이응, 이응, and the vowel 우 and a u. So 우유, 우유. Okay? Repeat after me. I, like I. No, don't say it like that though. I, separately. I, no. I, okay? I. Different, right? Kind of different, right? I. Okay? Or 우유. Okay? So I and a 우유. All right? We're going to take a break. I'll be right back. Hello everyone, welcome back. Let's review a little bit, okay? Actually, in our previous slides, I actually mentioned that 이응 does not have any sound, but in the first slide, I remember that actually the pronunciation was ü sound in it. So 이응 actually does have a sound, but it only depends on the vowel, like 아 or 야. Or whenever you pronounce 이응 itself, it's actually ü. Or it's actually just empty sound. So just say, depending on the vowel, because 기억, 그, and then it's actually easier to just say like this, So remember the 이응 does not have a sound, but because of this actually sounds So, that's why. But other consonants are from the basic consonant. So we're going to learn this in the next lessons. 기억 plus another stroke, bam. It's added to k. Okay? 니은 plus another stroke is what? 디귿. Alright? To sound. Just like the vowels, a plus e means e, or ya with another stroke means ya, right? Okay, I'll write it down. Actually, it's confusing. So, a and ya. Do you remember this? Another stroke, stronger sound, just like this. 기억, k, g, k, n, d. Stronger sound, right? So with another stroke, it actually changes the form and the sound too. Okay? Yeah. So, yeah, it's too much. But we actually have to know this. Why? This actually explains the principle and how amazing Korean is. Okay? So, actually, since it's two words, I know that some of you are not interested in this, so I'll actually give you a few examples. Okay? Let's look at 미음. All right? 미음 represents the shape of the mouth with the lips pressed together. What it means is that whenever you say moo sound, do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see this 미음 shape right here? Right? Okay, so why? This is how you sound it. It's very amazing how King Sejong made the Korean, right? 기억. It's like a backup tongue. So if you see the tongue shape, 그 sound, like the tongue is back toward and it looks like this, right? Or the 시읒. Yeah, do you see the shape of the teeth? Okay, it's kind of like a mountain, right? So actually, depending on how you pronounce things, it's very amazing how the sound is formed, how the letter is formed. So yes, I appreciate King Sejong, and I think it's actually once you learn it, you actually feel how amazing Korean is. So let's get to that point. All right, and that's it for today, guys. See you guys later. 안녕히 계세요. 다음 시간에 뵙겠습니다. 바이바이. 안녕하세요, 여러분. Korean for beginners. Let's get started. Today we're gonna learn consonant. We learned basic consonant last time. Today we're gonna add another stroke to it and make a kind of a complex consonant. It is a still simple consonant, but I'll just say it is a complex consonant because we're gonna add another stroke to the basic consonant. Okay? Let's get started. So, let's learn how to make other consonant from the basic consonant. We actually learned a few of them, right? Do you remember this, right? 기억 and 니은. But in here, we're going to add another stroke, such as k, 키읔, or 드, 디귿. Just like this, we're going to just add another one or two, or make it double to make a complex consonant. I'll just name a complex consonant. Whenever you say complex consonants, like, is it a complex consonant to a Korean? They're not going to understand because for them, it's just a basic consonant. But whenever since you are learning in kind of an English westernized based, we'll just call it complex consonant. All right? So, let's get started. What it means is that, like I said, other consonants are made from the basic consonant by another stroke. This blue thing, think of it as just another stroke. So we learned this, right? Like I told you before, it's 기억, right? And look at this, plus. Okay, this is just a sign of plus. Okay, it doesn't mean anything, right? 기억 plus another stroke is called 키읔, 키읔. Okay? So look at this. There's another strokes, go into the middle part and form a new word. Just like that, 니은 plus another stroke is equal to what? 디귿. Okay? So, let's look at this. So, basic consonant, ta-da, 기억, 니은, and then we're going to add another stroke or add another letter, alphabet, which is 쌍기역. 쌍 means double. So, this is actually sound as a 끄. Okay? This was a 그, but if you say a more stronger sound, it's 끄. Okay? Just like that. 니은, 디귿, 드, 티귿, 트. 쌍디귿, 쌍 double 디귿, it's 뜨, okay? 드, 뜨. Do you see the difference? 드, 뜨, 그, 끄. Okay? And then next one is 르. This is actually combined with a 기역 and 니은 and a stroke. So we're going to form these letters and learn about it. All right. So first of all, how do you write this? Do you remember how do you write 기역? Right? 기역 was 1, 2. Okay? Plus another stroke. How do you write 기역? First, you write the 기역 like this and add another stroke. It's called 기역. One more time. 기역 first and add another stroke. 기역. Okay? Oh, funny thing. Whenever you type or chat with, in a chatting application, you'll see a lot of these letters flowing around. What it means is that it's like a right? Means like a sound of laughing. So if a lot of Koreans like this means LOL, like laughing out loud, ha 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 ho ho he he. In a short term, it's okay? So, all right? Another thing, you cannot really see it here, but some people actually wrote it like this. This stroke is sometimes shorter than the 기역. So you can write like this, or you can write like this. Make sure that you write 기역 first and add another stroke to it. All right. So let's look at the word. Haha. Coffee, right? Coffee. I don't think we learned the V part, but you can write ka, okay? So coffee is 기역 plus coffee, okay? And in here, 기역 kind of looks different than ours, right? But if you just curve the 기역 like this is the same thing as this. So you can write like this or like this, doesn't matter, okay? So coffee, okay? And next one, 카메라. Do you remember that? 카메라, 카, 기역 plus right? So 카메라, right? So coffee, 카메라. Okay? Next one. Aha, 쌍기역. 기역 is 그, right? But whenever you pronounce this, 쌍기역, double 기역, it's 끄. Very strong sound. This is actually hard to distinguish for our American people, such as like 시읒 and 쌍시읒, or 디귿 and 쌍디귿, which is like 드 and 뜨 and 그 and 끄 and 스 and 스, right? It's kind of difficult, but you just have to get used to it. Okay? How do you write this? This is very easy. 기역 and 기역 together. All right? But whenever you form a letter, don't like put it like this. Kind of looks funny, right? You have to put this 기역 very close to each other. So instead of this, you write it like this. 까, okay? Or 거, okay? Not like 기역 and way over there, 기역 and not like this. You have to put it very close. This is actually 끄, 쌍기역, okay? So, pronunciation of the other consonant, like I said, 기역 is just a 그. Very simple sound, not that strong. But whenever you add another stroke, it becomes a little bit stronger and stronger. So you have to say it with a lot of energy. So, 그, 크, 끄. Okay? 그, 크, 끄. Right? 끄 is actually very hard to pronounce it, right? It consumes a lot of energy and a lot of air. So, more strokes it has, it's very difficult, and it's actually you have to say it more stronger. So 그, 크, 끄. Okay? All right. So let's look at some words. All right. Kid means 어린애. We learn it like 어린애 or 애기. Do you remember that? 어린애 was a child, and 애기, 아기 was a baby, right? Same thing. Kid, we actually call it 꼬마. Like in English, child or children is kind of a formal way, right? So in Korea, 어린애 is a formal way. But you say, hey kid, come here, right? Very informal, right? Very friendly way. You say, hey 꼬마, 꼬마야, 이리 와, come here, right? You can say that. So 꼬마, repeat after me. 꼬마, 꼬마, okay? 꼬마 is actually a very informal way to do it. All right? And next one, 꼬리. All the animals has a tail, right? So it's called 꼬리, 꼬리. So repeat after me. 꼬마, 꼬마, 꼬리, 꼬리. It's not 고마. I don't know if there's a word that exists with a comma. No, I don't think so. 고마 is not correct. 꼬마 is correct. 꼬리 is the tail, but if you say 고리, 고리 means like a ring, right? So something that you hang on it. So 고리 and 꼬리 is very different sound. Well, kind of similar sound, but means different, right? 꼬리, 고리. Do you see the difference? 꼬리, 고리. Okay? So whenever you pronunciate this 쌍기역, 끄, you have to be careful. All right? So one more time. 꼬마, 꼬마, 꼬리, 꼬리. Good job. Next one. Haha, new word. Now instead of a 기역, we're gonna write 니은. All right? So how do you write this? Okay, first you write a stroke this time. Okay? And then formal letter 니은. All right? But I know that some Koreans write like this sometimes. You know, this is actually not that great. You have to kind of form a box shape. Okay? So whenever you practice, don't write like this. Like there's a lot of people write like weird way, but first you draw the stroke first, and then write 니은 is a formal one. All right? You can write like this too, but make sure that this actually has some kind of box shape. Don't round it or don't circle it or don't make it oval shape. Make sure that this is box shape. But please, whenever you practice at first, until you get used to it, write the stroke first and then 니은. Okay? D. The sound as a D. Okay? So, aha! Oh, actually, I'll tell you something. Oh, in America, you say, hey, give me some money. Do you have some money like this, right? But in Korea, we actually use this sign, right? I think this sign comes from like coin, but these days we also use it as an OK sound. But usually, whenever you say, hey, do you have some money? Do you have some money like this? It means a coin or it means 돈, right? 돈. So, hey, do you have some money? Like this or like this. It's okay. Okay? Anyway, 돈, right? 디귿 and O and 니은, 돈, right? Okay, next one. Oh, actually, wrong one. 도서관. 도서관 is actually library, okay? I don't know why it has a mic. Maybe it's because M&M, but I don't know. Anyway, so library is actually 도서관. So, look at the picture. And 도서관 is library. Okay? So, repeat after me. 돈, 돈, and 도서관, 도서관. Okay? Good job. Next one. Aha. Now, not just the one stroke, we're gonna add a two stroke plus 니은. Right? So, how do you write this? It's really, actually, I'm blocking it, so I'll actually move aside a little bit. And how do you write this? You write a stroke first, okay? And then draw the 니은 and add a middle stroke, okay? Right? I think so. Yeah, I just have to write fast to get used to it. But this is called T. Just like you write letter E, same, okay? Very same. So write a stroke, top stroke, draw a 니은, and write a middle stroke. It's called T, E. It's a letter E and a T actually has a similar looks, but however the pronunciation is different. This is actually T, T, like a T sound, okay? So, T, okay? So let's look at some words. Rabbit is actually called 토끼, 토끼. How about you write it? Try to write it, all right? It's T, O, and G. G. We learned this, right? G and E. Okay? So it is 토끼. 토끼. Okay? And here, I'll tell you something funny, all right? 토끼. This is actually kind of a slang, I should say. If you add 다 to it, like 다 means a verb. It becomes a verb. But rabbit, like you cannot say a rabbit verb, but actually this whole meaning changes. 토끼다 means actually like run away, like you kind of, run away very fast, kind of like that. But this is actually slang, so don't use it. I'm just, trying to tell you this as a funny way, but 토끼야, like 토끼다, you probably see it in the movie sometime. That means not a rabbit, it actually means run away, all right? Let's get out of here. That's what it means. But, just a little story. Okay, next one, tomato. Tomato. It actually sounds similar, right? Tomato, 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 tomato. I think in Spanish it's called tomato or tomato. But anyway, so tomato. Same thing, right? So repeat after me. 토끼, 토끼, and tomato, tomato. Okay? T sound. All right, we're gonna take a break and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. So next letter we're gonna learn is double D sound, which is like D. Okay? So do you remember how do you write this? 디귿. You write what? The stroke first, and then ni은, right? And then whenever it's a double letter, you write it very close to each other. And then this is called 뜨, okay? 뜨. So write like this, 1 and 2, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 뜨, 뜨, okay? So let's look at some word. Peer, it's called 또래. 또래. 또래 means a people with the same age. Actually, in Korea, the funny thing is that if somebody is 1 year older than you or 1 year younger than you, well, not just 1 year, but people who are older than you or younger than you, the naming and how to respect and all this language kind of changes a little bit, right? In America, think of it as like saying a sir and a ma'am to elders, except you say that to people who is only 1 year or 2 years older than you, which is kind of funny, right? But just accept it as a different culture, all right? And there are people who is actually 또래, 또래. 또래 means people who is actually same age as you. Actually, it's actually easier for you to make a friend who is 또래, okay? Because in Korea, like, oh, how old are you? That's the reason why people ask. The same age, it's easier for you to make friends. Ta-da. Okay? It's just easier, all right? Just saying, little hint. Okay? So, 또래. Repeat after me. 또래. 또래. Good job. Next one. 따님. 따님. This means daughter. 님 is actually one way to say it in a respective way. So instead of this, you don't really say like, oh, Miss Daughter. You don't really say that to your daughter unless you're like a king or queen, right? So we actually have another word called 딸. 딸 means like daughter in an informal way. Like 딸, hey daughter, 딸, 딸아, all right? So you can say 따님 or 딸. Okay, let's all practice. First of all, repeat after me. 또래, 또래. Good job. Next one, 따님, 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 따님. Good job. Next one, 딸, 딸. Okay. 리을. Oh, actually, we're gonna learn in the next slide. So let's check it out. All right. 리을. Very difficult, right? Too many words, like a 기역 plus another stroke plus stroke plus stroke plus becomes this. Actually, it's very easy. Let me guide you a little bit. So how do you write this? Some people write like this, right? One stroke. You can write like this. It's actually, not bad, but this is not a proper way to write it. How do you write it? You write 기역 first, and then write a stroke. And what's left? Niun is left, right? Instead of this is actually the formal and the correct way for you to write. So, a little faster. 1, 2, 기억 first, and then a stroke, and then niun. One more time. 기억, a stroke, and niun. Right? This is actually l, right? In English, there's a 2 l sound, L and a R. But in Korea, there's no R sound, okay? So you have to say it more like a L sound. For example, 딸, right? If I say with the R sound, it's like 딸, right? But no, it's actually 딸, right? More like an L sound, right? So whenever you say all the Korean letter in the leer sound, you say it with an L sound, okay? All right, so let's check it out. All right, there's an R in it. The reason why I wrote R, because that's what you call in America, right? It's not ramen. No, it's 라면. Ramen, no. 라면. So repeat after me. 라면. Good job. And this is not radio, R, no, it's actually 라디오, right? Kind of very box shape. It sounds very stiff and rough, but this is Korean, okay? So this is actually not ramen. This is not radio, right? It's 라면, 라디오. Okay? Repeat after me. 라면. Good job. And 라디오. Good job. All right? So the pronunciation is a little bit stronger if you add another stroke than a basic consonant. This is 그. This is 크. This is 끄. Okay? And this one is 드. This one is 트. And this one is 뜨. Okay? One more time. What is this one? 그. What is this one? Excuse me. 크. And what is this one? 끄. Okay? 크. Like a K sound, more like. And this is 끄. And I don't think there's a pronunciation that exists in English. But 끄. Okay? And next one is 드. And t. And 뜨. Right? 그. 드. Now, do you see the difference? Right? Much stronger than a basic consonant. Okay? Make sure to remember that. All right? So, other consonants are made from the basic consonant. Just like the vowel, if you add another stroke, the letter changes the form. So, 그 plus another stroke is 크. 니은 plus another stroke is 디귿. And whenever you write it, it's kind of similar too. 기억 first and then stroke, right? 니은 first and stroke. Okay? Actually, it's this way. Sorry. Okay? So 디귿 and 기억. You can write it like this. All right? Make sure you practice and then the shape and how it sounds. All right? And that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. 안녕히 계세요. 수고하셨습니다. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. 안녕하세요, 여러분. Welcome back to Korean for Starters. Today, what we're going to learn is we're going to learn the rest of the consonant, right? So let's get started. So you remember, let's learn how to make other consonant from basic consonant. So you remember how to write 기억 and 니은 and 디귿, right? But we're gonna learn the rest. Okay, so let's check it out. All right, so you remember other consonants are made from the basic consonant, and if you add a few strokes, the horizontal stroke or the vertical stroke, it becomes a new shape. For example, do you remember this one? 미음, right? So you write down and 기억 and close it down, just like the mouth, right? So there is a vertical shape. What becomes is called piip. Piip is b sound. How do you write this? We're going to check it out in the next slide. And another thing, 시옷. 시옷 plus the horizontal stroke is called 지읒. So we're going to form a new words from these. And just remember, add another stroke, becomes a new letter or new alphabet. Okay? So basic consonant, mium, and then you add another stroke, and it becomes piip. For this one, you add the horizontal stroke, and for this one, it's the double alphabet of piip. And same thing for shit, stroke. This actually has a 2-stroke, 1 and a 2, and this is the double, and this is the probably one that you get confused. So I'll actually make sure to go this in detail, but we're going to check it out on the next slide. The next one, 이응 plus the 2-stroke is 히읗. Okay? So, 미음, 2-stroke. How do you write this down? Probably you think, okay, let's write mium first and then try to add a vertical like this. No. This is not how you write it. How you write it is you bring the 2 vertical stroke down and then close it down with a horizontal. Okay? I know that some Koreans, actually a lot of Koreans get confused with this. They think, okay, so first you write ah first, and then draw it down and close it down, which kind of looks similar, but actually the official one is 2 verticals and 2 horizontal. It's called b. So one more time, 2 vertical and 2 horizontal, which is b. Okay? So, I love it. It's called sea or beach or ocean. You can all say it. It's called 바다. 바다. You remember the ah sound and you remember the d sounds, right? So it's like 바다. 바다. Repeat after me. 바다. 바다. Okay. And next one. This is a little cute girl, but she kind of looks foolish, right? So you can say like, oh, she's stupid, or she's a fool, or, you know, kind of like you're trying to make fun of someone. So it's called 바보. 바보. 바보 means like stupid, fool. So you can say 바보야. 바보야 means, hey, you are a fool. Okay? So 바보. 바보. Like that. 바보. 바보. Right? So 바보 means a fool. So repeat after me. 바다. 바다. 바보. 바보. Okay, good job. Next one. Next one is what? 미음 plus horizontal becomes piip. Piip is a p sound. Okay? Like a p, kind of similar. All right? So this one also you think, okay, let's write the mium first and then let's add the horizontal. No, this is not how you write it. How you write it, okay, just like piip, but kind of flip. So you go horizontal first, and then down, down, pew. Okay, piip. One more time. 1 stroke, and then 2, 3, and then you close it down. Okay, it looks like a kind of like a house, right? So this is called p, piip. Okay, so. A lot of Western people love pizza, right? Pizza in Korea is also called pizza. Pizza. It's not like pizza, it's like pizza. Pizza. Okay? So repeat after me. Pizza. Pizza. Good job. Next one is a grape. It's called 포도. 포도. Okay? So these are kind of related to food. So repeat after me. Pizza. Pizza. It's not pizza, pizza. No, pizza. Pizza. Okay? It's not a Z sound. It's not za. It's actually cha. Cha. Like more like a J sound. So loosen your tongue a little bit. Later on, you're going to learn these one. These kind of like sounds like ja. Okay? So we're going to learn this later slide. But for this, it's actually 피자, 피자. Okay? And next one is 포도, 포도. Okay? Last time, repeat after me. 피자, 포도, 피자, 포도. Good job. Next one. Aha, we just learned this, right? 자, 피자. Right? So this one same thing. You think you write a shield first and then you write a vertical. No, 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 no. You can actually finish this in 2 strokes. How do you write it? You write 기억 first and then bring it down like that. One more time. 기억 first and then 차차차. It's called 자. 지읒, 지읒, 지, 지읒. Okay? So one more time. 기억 first and then okay? Good job. So, it's called eraser. Do you see a little part here? Okay? It's called 지우개. 지우개. Okay? So, 지우개. All right? You probably have some pronunciation problem whenever you say 개, right? Whenever you try to speak it fast, you're gonna have some, it's like a tongue twister. So try to practice one by one. 지, 우, 개. Do not try to say at first like 지우개. It's too fast. So you practice each letter first, and then whenever you get used to it, pick it up the speed. Okay? So 지, 우, 개, 지우개, 지우개. Okay? Repeat after me. 지우개, 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 지우개. Very good. Next one. Aha. The ending consonants, right? We didn't learn this yet, the 받침, but I'll just pronunciate it for you. It's actually called 직원. 직원. All right? I'll mention it in the later slide, but this funny thing actually transfer over. Why? Because the 이응 does not have any sound, so it's actually called 직원. 직원, not 직원. 직원. If you just say 직원, like separately, you can say 직 and 원. But like I said, this little 기억 transfer over, so it becomes what? 지권. Okay? So make sure to remember whenever it has an 이응, sometimes the bottom 받침 sound can transfer over. So repeat after me. 지우개. 지우개. Next one. 직원. 직원. Okay? It means clerk. All right? Next slide. So there is a 시읒 and 시읒, and it becomes a double alphabet, okay? It's called 쌍시읒. 쌍 means a double. So just like that, you write 시읒 twice. 1 times and 2 times. Do not divide it. I told you don't write like wing and then like this. This is actually kind of incorrect. You gotta put these double vowels very close, like in the picture. So 시읒 and next 시읒 can touch it. It doesn't matter. So put it very close, all right? Whenever you practice this, you know that there's like a notebook that has a little dotted line like this. Actually, this 시읒 has to stay in the one side like this. All right? Like that. Okay? So there are a few notebooks that you can buy in Korea, actually. And you can buy this and try to practice your handwriting. It's actually very helpful. Yeah, I didn't really practice that much when I was young because, I was a little brat. So, I didn't really study that much. But, that's why my handwriting is bad. So I'm kind of giving you a bad example, okay? So please, if you have a chance, get this notebook and practice, okay? So one more time. Like this and like this. And you probably have a question, what is the difference pronunciation between 시읒 and 쌍시읒? Actually, for English speakers, actually it's very similar. The difference is s and a s. Can you tell the difference? S, 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 s. Okay? The air coming out of your mouth is just a little bit slightly stronger than just the single alphabet. So s and a s. Okay? You just have to get used to this, all right? So let's check it out. How do you say that? Oh yeah, whenever you see something exciting, you say 아싸, 아싸, right? 아싸 means like, yeah, I'm excited, I'm ready to go. Oh yeah, I score, right? You can express it like that. That's why I put this, exclamation point. So, 아싸, 아싸, okay? Whenever something exciting happens, you can say that, 아싸, or yeah, okay? All right, next one. You probably know this, okay? Sigh. I think in America, it's actually pronounced like this, like a psycho, right? Sigh. But the reason why I put it like this is because this is how we pronunciate. So it's actually sigh, or you can sigh it like this. Sigh, sigh. Okay? So repeat after me. 아싸, 아싸. And sigh, sigh. Not 아사, not 사이. Okay? 사이 means like relationship between you and I, or the distance between you and I is called 사이. 사이 and 사이 is different, right? Do you hear the difference? Okay? 아사. Doesn't sound too excited, right? 아사. 아사. 아사, right? It sounds weird. 아싸, right? Much more excited, right? Same thing for this. 사이. 사이. No, it's 사이. 사이. Okay? So repeat after me. 아싸. Very good. 사이. Yeah, 사이, right? Yeah, there you go. All right, so 아싸, 사이. Okay. And next one is we're going to add a few more strokes. So we learned 지읒, right? But before we put 지읒, this is called 치읒. What we do is that we add this little funny looking thing, and then you write 치읒. Actually, this is completely 180 degree. However, whenever Korean people write, they write it more diagonally, okay? So whenever you say this, it's 치읒, okay? This is fine, or this is fine, but I prefer this one. It doesn't really matter. So you can actually write like this, or write like this. It doesn't matter. All right? So this is called 치읒. So book is called 책. Like mic check, like check. But it's not check, it's 책. check. Do you hear the difference? Okay? This one is not a double vowel. It's not a double vowel. It's 에 sound. So it's 책. Okay? Repeat after me. 책. Good job. Next one is car. Car is called, we learned this. How about you try to learn this, right? 차. Very good. 동차. 자동차. 차 is not cha, like cha-cha-cha is not cha, it's 차. Okay? So, 자동차. Repeat after me. 자동차. Okay? And 책. 자동차. 책. Good job. And now we're going to add two alphabets, just like 상시읒. You write G first, and then right next to it, write G. Okay? This actually has a really, really strong sound. It's called 쯔. Okay? So one more time, write 기역, down, and then 기역, and down again. So 쯔, 즈, 쯔. Okay? Do you hear the difference? 즈, 스. Okay? Yeah, the air coming out of your mouth is much more stronger. So just make sure that you remember that. Okay? So, my favorite. We actually eat this black noodle whenever you do some hard work, some hard labor, such as like moving or cleaning for your house, or sometimes you have a housewarming party. Usually Korean people order this. Okay, what is this called? It's called 짜장면. 짜장면. Do you hear the difference? It's not 자장면. No. 짜장면. 짜장면. Whenever I say it fast, it's 짜장면. 짜장면. Okay, not 짜장면. Okay, do you hear that? 짜장면. No. 짜장면. Okay? But whenever I try to say it fast, it sounds like I'm saying 짜장면, right? But no, it's 짜장면. 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 Okay? Next one. Whenever you hear something, what do you say? 진짜? Right? 진짜? It's not 진짜? No. I know that some of you pronounce it like that, right? But it's not 진짜. No. There's no double vowel. It's actually 진짜. 진짜. Okay? So one more time. 짜장면. 짜장면. Whenever you get used to it, you say 짜장면. 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 Okay? 짜장면. Repeat after me. 짜장면. 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 Good job. Next one. 진짜? 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 진짜. Good job. So whenever it's a question, you can say 진짜? And then you can answer 진짜. Okay? Yeah, really? Yeah, I know that, right? 진짜. Okay? You can say that too. All right. And next one. ing plus two stroke is called 히읗. How do you write it? Same thing. It's kind of like a 치읓. So you write this little top house first, and then draw a circle. Okay? So this one is also horizontal. You can actually write it diagonally, or you can write it horizontally. It doesn't really matter. So how do you write it? Bam, bam, and a circle. Okay? One more time. I prefer to like this, so it doesn't really matter. So one more time. Stroke, stroke, and circle. All right? Okay? This is actually called h, like a h sound. All right? So one means 하나. Okay? And this one is called 회사원. 회사원. Yes, it's very difficult because there's a lot of double vowels. So let's try one more time. 회사원. Right? Not 회사원. No. 회사원. 회사원. Okay? So repeat after me. 하나. 회사원. Good job. And we're going to take a break right here. I'll be right back. Welcome back. So, as you can see, we can add another stroke to the basic consonant, and then this makes a new word, such as 미음 plus 비읍. I wrote it one more time for you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? 비읍, just add two stroke and becomes a new word. Next one. 시읒 and 지읒. 스, 지. How do you write it? 기역 first and then a stroke. Okay? Next one. 시읒 plus the two stroke. This one, like I said, you can write it diagonally. I prefer the diagonal, so I write it diagonal. But it doesn't matter. You can actually write it horizontally too. Okay? So, just like that. Add a diagonal and then write 지읒. Okay? Next one. 이응 plus 히읗 is what? 1, 2, and then circle. So, this is a 히읗. Okay? And next one, these sounds actually get slightly stronger. Like I said, this one is m, okay? M. And this one is p, p. And then this one is p, p. And the next one is b, b, right? There's a lot of air coming out of my mouth, so I think these are very difficult for you to pronunciate, but get used to it, okay? M, p, 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 okay? 예쁘다. 예쁘다 means you're pretty. So practice like that. 예쁘다, not 예쁘다. No, 예쁘다. No, 예쁘다. Okay? So there are a few words that has this double alphabet, so make sure to pronunciate and practice the pronunciation. Okay? Next one. Like I said, there are a few words that has a double alphabet. This is 즈, 즈. And then this is 쯔, 쯔. Okay? This one is 푸, 푸. And this one is 뿌, 뿌. And last one is s, s, s. And then this is s, s. Do you hear the difference? 지, 쯔, 부, 뿌, 스, 스. Okay? So whenever you practice this, write it with a vowel together, such as like this. 자. 자 means like sleep. Okay? And then 짜. 짜 means salty. Okay? So you can say 자 and 짜. The food is 짜. 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 Okay? And 자 means here you go. It actually has a meaning of here you go. Right? Whole different, right? So depending on the pronunciation, everything is different. So make sure you practice, okay? That's it for today, guys. 안녕히 계세요. 수고하셨습니다. Bye bye, guys. See you next time.